Hello students, welcome to your channel Sukh EduWorld. Today I am going to start this question paper. This exam was conducted by the HPCL Rajasthan Refinery Limited for the post of Junior Executive in Chemical, and yesterday 8 February was the last date, and they had also advertised for the same post for 2025 and this question of 2024. Now I will provide you solutions and we will solve together technical knowledge section of this question paper. Okay, and there are total 70 questions from technical knowledge based section, and we will solve all 70 questions, and I will upload 4 to 5 videos, and today I will cover first 15 questions. And I had also discussed this question paper and exam pattern in my one of the videos, and I will provide that link in the description box. You can check that video and exam pattern, then you will get an idea about this exam. Okay, so today we will start solve first 15 questions, and next 15 questions I will cover in my next video that will be uploaded in within next 2 days. Okay, so this is technical knowledge section from chemical background. Okay, so in the first question they are saying mercury has a density, one second, mercury has a density of this in the liquid state and this in the solid state. Okay, so they are providing you two densities of mercury in liquid state and in solid state, and both they are measuring it at melting point of 38.2 degree 82 degrees Celsius at 1 bar pressure. So if the heat of fusion, so there is a fusion process. Okay, so they are providing you heat of fusion this, and you have to find melting point of mercury at this pressure. So there is one pressure P1 which is 1 bar, and at 1 bar pressure the melting point of mercury is minus 38.82 degree. So you have to find melting point, meaning other temperature. You can say this temperature is T1, so you have to find T2 temperature at pressure P2 which is 10 bar. Clear? And they are also providing you latent heat of fusion. So this process is occurs ultimately there is a fusion process. Okay, so it means phase transition is occurring, and you have to apply Clausius-Clapeyron equation in this question, because Clausius-Clapeyron equation deals with the phase transition behavior. Okay, so there is a transition from solid to liquid mercury. So in this case you will apply Clausius-Clapeyron equation, and according to Clausius-Clapeyron equation, this is the expression. If you will see, dP over dt, change in pressure over change in temperature with respect to change in temperature, L which is latent heat, okay, over T that is initial temperature. You can also take this as a T1, and dt which is change in temperature, T2 minus T1. I will provide you a general solution. You will solve, you can solve, otherwise it will be difficult and video will be lengthy. So that's why I will just guide you. You can put that values and will get your answer. So this is P2 minus P1, and P1 is pressure which is 1 bar, yes, and P2 is pressure that is 10 bar. Clear? And this is Clausius-Clapeyron equation, dP over dt is equal to L over T1 into change in volume. Change in volume, there is a fusion process. Solid mercury is converted into liquid mercury, so that's why you can say change in volume is V2 minus V1. V2 is your final state and V1 is your initial state, and final state is liquid. You can also take as VL and V1 as Vs. Clear? Okay, so you have to find change in volume, and ultimately what you will do, you have to find change in temperature dt. We have dp value, which is P2 minus P1. We have initial temperature, that is minus 38.82 degree. Change in volume we will find, clear, over latent heat. Okay, this expression we can use to solve this question. Now what you have to do, first of all you will convert units. Okay, so pressure is 1 bar, convert it into Pascal. So to convert it into Pascal, you will multiply it with 10 raised to power 5. So your P1 value will be 10 raised to power 5 Pascal, and P2 will be 10 raised to power 6 Pascal. Clear? So this is value of P2 minus P1. Now temperature is T2 minus T1. T1 temperature is minus 38.82 degree. So first of all convert degree Celsius into Kelvin. When you will convert this degree Celsius into Kelvin, minus 38.82 degrees Celsius will become 30 to 34.33 Kelvin. Okay, so you can solve easily. So this is your value of T1. You will put it here, and one thing you can do, you can also find change in temperature overall dt, or otherwise you can put dt as T2 minus T1. Put this T1 value here, and at the end here you will find T2 value. Okay, otherwise you can skip this, no need of this. So first of all we will find dt value. Okay, so this is your dt value. L is the latent heat of fusion, and latent heat of fusion they are giving 9.7 kilojoule per kg. So first of all convert kg into joule. Okay, kilojoule to joule. So for that, after that you will get this value as 9787.6 joule per kg, and this is your latent heat. L value you can put it here. dp, that is P2 minus P1, 10 raised to power 6 minus 10 raised to power 5. In that case you will find dp value, put that value here. T1 temperature minus 38.82 degrees Celsius, and after converting that into Kelvin, this is T1 value 234.33 Kelvin. Put it here, and now we will find volume. Okay, change in volume. So you know that relation between density, they are providing you densities. Okay, so in relation between density and volume, density is equal to density we are denoting it as rho. Rho, that is density, is equal to mass by volume. Clear? So if you will mention it as volume of solid and volume of liquid, because mass is same, you can put value of Vs here and Vl here. So your volume will be mass over density of liquid minus mass over density of solid. Okay, so what happened here, you can take mass value m as a 1. However, 1 is not mass of mercury, but that is constant value. What happened in thermodynamics, just to just to simplify or to make easy calculations, what we can take, generally in numericals we can take mass as a 1. So when you will take this as a 1 here, so this delta V change in volume you can easily find here. So one thing, just put density values. This is density in liquid state, so this is rho L and rho S. Okay, so put it here, and after when you will solve it at the end you will find change in volume. I had already solved this question, and after solving you will get change in volume, that is 2.606 into 10 raised to power minus 6 meter cube per kg. So this is value of change in volume. So put this value also here. Now you have all values: dp, t1, change in volume, latent heat of fusion, and after solving it you can find your value, that is dt. Okay, so dt value you will get here, dt will be 0.1316. Now you know that you have to find T2 value, that is melting point at 10 bar. So dt is T2 minus T1 is equal to 0.316. Clear? And T1 value is 234.33 Kelvin. So put this value here. Okay, and in this case your T2 will be T1 plus 0.1316. put this T1, 234.33 plus 0.1316, and you will see here 234, value of T2 is 234.46 Kelvin. Okay, so that is almost equal to 234.39. Okay, so you can tick this option as your correct answer. So third option is correct answer of this question. Clear? In the next question, during the measurement of variable dash is the device that improves the sensitivity and resolution of the output signal of sensor. Clear? So they are providing you 4 options, and out of 4 options correct option is electronic amplifier. So electronic amplifier actually is a device, okay, that improves the sensitivity and resolution of the output signal of the sensor. So just by it increases the strength, or we can say amplitude of the signal, and making it easier to measure and process accurately. So electronic amplifier is correct answer. Okay, in the next question, match the type of distillations with their description. Okay, so they are providing you in the first column differential distillation, flash vaporization, azeotropic distillation, molecular distillation, steam distillation. Clear? So if you'll see, first option is correct answer here actually. So differential distillation is used to separate components in liquid mixture based on differences in their boiling point, yielding somewhat impure distillate. So B option you can match it with. And in the second case, flash vaporization. So flash vaporization, this is a single stage operation separating component in liquid mixture based on their volatilities. And azeotropic distillation, that is used to separate mixtures which have constant boiling point and composition. Clear? And molecular distillation is used at very low pressure, okay, and is suitable for separating heat sensitive substances. Steam distillation, that is our last option, and it is utilized for insoluble liquids and high boiling organic liquids. So A option is correct answer. In the next question, which of the following categories of projects require environment clearance from the central government? So correct answer is category A. So category A projects actually are those, we can say, that require um, environmental clearance from the central government because they are likely to have major environmental effects. So A option, category A, fourth option is correct answer. In the next question, which of the following statements are correct regarding the effect of temperature changes on the capacity and performance of centrifugal pumps? So first is, as temperature increases, viscosity of pumped fluid typically decreases, leading to higher capacity. So first statement is correct actually. This is correct statement because when temperature of fluid increases, obviously generally we can say, so with increase in temperature viscosity will decrease, and that meaning fluid flows more easily, okay, through the pump and potentially increasing the pump's capacity. So A option is correct answer, okay, correct statement. And in the case of second, as temperature increases, viscosity of pump typically increases. So this is opposite of first statement, that is wrong, and this statement is incorrect. In the third case, as temperature increases, density typically increases. This statement is wrong because with increasing temperature, generally density decreases. Okay, obviously, and this third statement is also wrong, incorrect. In the fourth, higher temperature can lead to increase in vapor pressure, which cause cavitation issues in pump and reducing its capacity. So this statement is also correct because when temperature of fluid increases, clear? So with increase in temperature, vapor pressure will also increase, and if vapor pressure approaches the suction pressure of the pump, in that case cavitation will occur and that can damage the pump and reduce the capacity. So fourth option is also, fourth statement is correct. So overall first and fourth statement is correct and second option is correct answer in this question. Clear? In the next question, the type of explosion that propagates supersonically through shock waves is termed as. So four options they are providing you, and the correct option is detonation. Okay, so detonation we can say is a type of explosion that propagates supersonically, okay, through shock waves, and due to which there will be a rapidly release of energy, and that can lead to a higher pressure waves and that travels faster than the speed of sound. So fourth option is correct answer. In the next question, the presence of which of the following represents incomplete combustion? So obviously out of four options, carbon monoxide is correct answer because the presence of carbon monoxide, actually this is an indicator of for incomplete combustion. So with, if there is a complete combustion, obviously at the end there will be a release of carbon dioxide and water, okay, and in other cases if there is a incomplete combustion, then there will be a release of carbon monoxide, okay, and other incomplete combustion products we can say, but uh, not carbon dioxide and water. So for incomplete combustion, carbon monoxide is correct answer here. In the next question, when an insoluble dry gas, okay, when an insoluble dry gas is brought into contact with sufficient amount of liquid, what happens until equilibrium is reached? And you have to look this question in the context of saturated gas. So first option is gas dissolves into the liquid until saturation is achieved. So this statement is wrong. Okay, so system is already, we are talking about saturated gas. The liquid evaporates into gas. Liquid evaporates into gas until the equilibrium vapor pressure of liquid is reached. So overall in this question, second statement is correct. Okay, so I'll explain how. The read it again. The liquid, okay, a amount of sufficient amount of liquid evaporates into gas until the equilibrium vapor pressure of liquid is reached. So what happened here, when an insoluble dry gas comes in contact with sufficient amount of liquid, the liquid will evaporate into gas until the equilibrium vapor pressure of the liquid is reached. So it means gas will become saturated with the pressure vapor of liquid and reaching a point where rate of evaporation will become equal to rate of condensation. Clear? So second option is correct answer here. In the next case, sodium reacting with water in an open beaker is an example of gas system. So obviously in thermodynamics, there are four type of system: open, closed, isolated, adiabatic. Okay, so if this system is what is going on, but going that process is occurring in open beaker, system is open. So okay, we will tick what on open system, first option. Okay, in this matter and energy both are exchanging with the surrounding in open system. So here both are occurring because beaker is open, so A option is correct answer. In the next case, match the substances to its correct class of fire. First is kerosene, second is natural gas, third is paper. Okay, so ultimately there are three categories of class of fire: A, B and C. Okay, they are providing you. And if we are talk about class A, so class A fires involve generally ordinary combustibles. Okay, you can note ordinary combustibles, for example paper, cloths, wood, etc. And class B, okay, in class B that involve fires from flammable liquids, flammable liquids, for example kerosene, oil, gasoline, etc. Okay, and now we will talk about third class, that is class C, and it involves fires that occurs from natural gases. Natural gases, okay, propanes, propane, butane, etc. Okay, so you can match first. This is kerosene, that is flammable oil. Okay, so that is from class B. So match it. First is with class B. Okay, first is with A option. Second is natural gas. Natural gas, class C. So second C, and paper is class A. Okay, so first option is correct answer here. In the next question, which of the following substances on fire produces class C fire? So we had already discussed class C. Okay, so class C. Class C, like from natural gases, propane, butane, etc. So out of these, obviously answer will be LPG, liquid petroleum gas. In the next, with reference to proportional controller, which of the following statement is incorrect? Okay, so you have to provide incorrect statement. So in this case, they are providing a second option as incorrect. Okay, but generally what happened, proportional controllers also give a steady state error. So according to me, answer should be it. Fourth, it has a generally longer rise time than PI controllers. Okay, so the proportional controllers actually, we have to mention incorrect statement. Okay, so incorrect statement, they are providing proportional controllers has generally longer rise time. Okay, this is wrong. This is incorrect statement because proportional controllers have a shorter rise time compared to proportional integral, that is PI controllers. Okay, so PI is proportional integral. Okay, so proportional integral, in comparison to proportional integrals, proportional controllers have shorter rise time, we can say. And this happens with an integral action. PI controllers tend to have longer rise time because they are designed to eliminate steady state errors over time. Clear? So according to me, incorrect statement should be fourth, but they are providing second. Okay, so fourth should be correct answer in this question. In the next question, which of the following statements are correct regarding relative humidity? So first is, it is the ratio partial pressure of water vapor in air at a given temperature to the vapor pressure of water at the same temperature. Yes, this is correct statement. Second is, it gives the degree of saturation of gas at a given temperature. Yes, this is also correct. Third is it is a direct measure of moisture content in gas. This statement is wrong. Overall, first and second statement is correct. Actually, relative humidity, if we consider, that is not a direct measurement of moisture content of gas. It is a measure of how saturated the gas, okay, how saturated the air is with water vapor. So statement third is incorrect. Of first two statements are correct, both 1 and 2. So fourth option is correct answer in this question. In the next question, which of the following electrophilic substitution reactions of benzene are correctly matched with the corresponding reaction product formed? The first is, benzene reacts with chlorine in the presence of anhydrous aluminum chloride. Benzene reacts with chlorine in the presence of anhydrous aluminum chloride, and this reaction is occurring at room temperature, and the process is product will be chlorobenzene. So yes, this statement is correct. Actually, this reaction is a chlorination reaction, and product will be chlorobenzene. And second is, benzene react with excess of chlorine in the presence of anhydrous aluminum chloride in dark, and you will get hexachlorobenzene as a final product. Okay, so this statement is also correct. Okay, because hexachlorobenzenes are formed when benzene react with excess of chlorine in the presence of anhydrous aluminum chloride in the dark. However, they are not mentioning any temperature, any light effect. Okay, in the second statement, but in the first statement they mention only room temperature, and in the third statement they are missing any role of temperature of reaction, okay, at which reaction is occurring. And so that's why we can eliminate the role of temperature here, because they are not mentioning it specifically. So second statement is correct. However, we know that this reaction, this statement, they are saying benzene react with excess of chlorine. Yes, benzene reacts with excess of chlorine in the presence of anhydrous in the dark, but this process occurs under UV light or at high temperature. Okay, so we can consider other, overall this statement is correct. So first second statement is also correct. Third is benzene reacts with chloromethane in the presence of anhydrous aluminum chloride. So this process, if benzene reacts with chloromethane like CH3Cl, okay, chloromethane in the presence of anhydrous aluminum chloride. So this reaction is Friedel-Crafts alkylation. Clear? So in the at the end you will see this CH3 group on the benzene. So final product will be this, that is toluene. Okay, toluene. So third statement is also correct. So all are correct. Second option is correct answer. In the next question, the process of melting of ice occurs by absorbing heat from the surrounding and is still a spontaneous process. So this question is very easy actually. You can see there is a melting of ice. It means ice is converted from solid to liquid. So entropy is increased. If entropy is increased, change in entropy value will you will get positive. Clear? And delta S is positive only in the third option. Okay, now there is absorbing heat. It means heat is absorbed. For that we will use plus sign, so change in enthalpy is positive. Clear? Now they are saying reaction is spontaneous, and you know that spontaneous reaction, it can happen only if change in delta G is negative for spontaneous process, and there is a relation delta G is equal to delta H minus T delta S, and it can happen, it will be negative only if T delta S is greater as compared to delta H. Only then you will see your delta G with the negative sign. Okay, and this is also mentioned in third. So overall third option is correct answer, okay, in this question. So remaining questions, next 15 questions I'll cover in the next video, and I will upload that video within 2 days, and you can practice this question paper, and in this way you will get an idea how HRRL set their exam, like pattern and other sections also we will discuss at the end of this question paper. Okay, and I had already discussed that sections and pattern in another video. I will provide that link in the description box. You can check that and practice for the time. And thank you very much for watching this video. If you like, and if you have any query, any comment, any suggestion, you can write in comment section. There I will respond you, and share it with your friends, they which are preparing for the similar questions, similar post, okay, by HPCL. And thank you very much.